In this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6. If you're trying to secure your first nuke, I got some setups for you. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the XM4, one of the more underrated assault rifles here in Black Ops 6 and Warzone, but it's still packing a punch. Now for the optic, you can either rock the Kepler Microflex or the V Reflex, depending on your personal preference and what optic you like with this weapon's recoil pattern. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator to bump up additional vertical recoil control to essentially remove all recoil with the XM4. For the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel to give us the fastest time to kill with that improved damage range, a great attachment on this assault rifle. You can outgun other Kilo 141 as well as CR56 AMAX users. For the underbarrel, the G grip is going to be a great choice if you have this unlocked to improve recoil stabilization, horizontal recoil control, and hipfire to ADS accuracy. If you do not have the G grip, replace it with the vertical grip. Both are going to be great attachments when controlling the XM4. For the magazine, we're going to be running extended mag 1 here, giving us a healthy 45 rounds. This is going to be nice. You can take out more than one person at the same time. For the rear grip on every single assault rifle loadout, I highly recommend putting on the commando grip to improve that aim down sight speed, jumping sprint to fire speed altogether, as well as jumping aim down sight speed. This is going to allow us to run and gun and dominate at those close and medium ranges. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the infiltrator stock so we can bump up additional aim walking movement speed so we can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the last attachment, we are running a fire mods, and we're going to be using recoil springs to completely smooth out that recoil pattern with that improved horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Definitely equip this. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment XM4 loadout, you're gonna be very happy because we are gonna have an assault rifle that has a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and very controllable recoil. This is gonna be a good build. Like I said, if you're trying to replace the Kilo 141 or the CR56 AMAX, you're gonna be getting consistent 5-shot kills with this weapon. Now, if you only want to utilize the 5 attachment class setup, what you are gonna have to do is remove the extended mag 1 option, the infiltrator stock, as well as the recoil springs. This is going to be a very basic XM4 setup, but it is still going to be effective. You're going to we still have great handling. We're not going to have the fastest aim walking movement speed, but we are going to have controllable recoil. I highly recommend going ahead and checking this out if you would rather rock additional perks or additional streaks on your setup. You can't go on with the XM4. It's still going to be one of the best guns in the entire game. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the C9, one of the best SMGs in the entire game. For the optic, if you don't like the iron sights for whatever reason, the Kepler Microflex or the V Reflex, those are going to be great options. For the muzzle, we are going to run the suppressor, keeping us off the mini-map when firing. Nice with the submachine gun. For the barrel, I always recommend running the long barrel on the C9 for that improved damage range. For the underbarrel, you can either rock the Ranger foregrip to improve that horizontal recoil control as well as sprinting movement speed. But if you do have the G grip, which I do recommend getting unlocked immediately, we are going to run this on the submachine gun. It's going to do the same thing like it does on the assault rifles, with that recoil stabilization, horizontal recoil control, and hipfire to ADS accuracy. Amazing. For the magazine, we're going to be utilizing the extended mag 2 option for that healthy 50 rounds. For the rear grip on every single SMG loadout, I highly recommend putting on the ergonomic grip to improve that dive to fire speed, slide to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and jumping aim down sight speed. A massive W when trying to run and gun. For the stock, the infiltrator stock is amazing to go ahead and improve that aim walking movement speed. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be running recoil springs to keep everything under control. This is going to be a great 8 attachment C9 class setup because we do have a submachine gun that is going to have a fast sprint out speed, ADS as well, and walking movement speed and controllable recoil when running a suppressor. It's going to be a great submachine gun to run if you're trying to dominate lobbies. Now, for the 5 attachment setup, you are going to have to do a little bit of removing. Now, we're going to take away the Kepler Microflex. We're actually going to take away the suppressor and replace it with the compensator. We're going to be taking away the infiltrator stock as well as the recoil springs. This is going to be a very basic class setup, but it is going to be effective because we have a submachine gun that still has great handling. We're not gonna have the fastest aim walking movement speed, but we're still gonna have controllable recoil. The gun is gonna be unsilenced, but we're gonna have to do that because we need to have that recoil control and allowing us to outgun players at those longer ranges, and obviously still maintain a really fast time to kill. The C9 is amazing. Do not sleep on it. For class setup number 3, we're taking a look at the AK-74. This is one of the better assault rifles in the entire game because it has high damage as well as controllable recoil when built properly. For the optic, the Kepler Microflex or the V Reflex are going to be good choices, but for this specific loadout, or I should say loadouts, the V Reflex really is going to be the easiest to control the recoil with. Now, for the muzzle, we absolutely must run the compensator for that improved vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we are going to run the long barrel, giving us that improved damage range so we can get some very consistent kills at longer ranges. For the underbarrel, the G grip is like a match made in heaven with the AK-74. For the magazine, extended mag 1 is going to be a great choice with 40 rounds. For the rear grip on every single assault rifle loadout, I recommend putting on the commando grip. For the stock, I highly recommend putting on the infiltrator stock to help us with that improved aim walking movement speed. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be running recoil springs to completely smooth out the recoil pattern. Overall, a great loadout. You can't go wrong with this. This is going to be absolutely amazing with the AK-74 because we are going to have a setup that does have a fast sprint out speed, ADS, aim walking movement speed, as well as controllable recoil. Very controllable recoil you can use to outgun players at those longer ranges. Now, the reason why I like the AK-74 so much is because we still have great handling with that reload, as well as a 3-shot kill potential to the head at those close as well as medium ranges. Do not sleep on this. It's amazing. Now, for the 5 attachment setup, what you are going to have to do is remove the infiltrator stock. We're going to remove the extended mag 1 as well as the recoil springs. This is still going to be a solid loadout because we're still going to have that 3-shot kill potential as well as recoil control. As you can see here, the handling is still pretty good. We don't have the fast aim walking movement speed, but we are still going to have the recoil control and obviously that 3-shot kill potential. You're going to really enjoy this assault rifle when trying to outgun players at any and all ranges. And honestly, go ahead and mix up the meta a bit. This is exactly why I recommend running the AK-74 here in Black Ops 6 multiplayer as well as Warzone. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the LC-10, everybody's favorite SMG here in Black Ops 6 as of right now. For the optic, we are going to run the Kepler Microflex. Honestly, this is going to be the best choice with this submachine gun. For the muzzle, we can get away with running the suppressor, keeping us off the mini-map when firing. For the barrel, we are going to be running the long barrel to get that improved damage range. For the underbarrel, you can either rock the Ranger foregrip or the G grip. G grip is going to be preferred with this submachine gun. For the magazine, we're going to be running extended mag 1 here, giving us that healthy 45 rounds. For the rear grip, we are going to be utilizing the ergonomic grip like we run on every single submachine gun loadout. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock so we can have that improved aim walking movement speed. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to run recoil springs here. It's going to be a very basic LC-10 setup you can't go wrong with. It's honestly going to be an assault rifle killer because we have a submachine gun that has a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and quite literally no recoil and a very consistent time to kill at longer ranges. This is exactly why the submachine gun is overpowered. Honestly, I can see them going ahead and nerfing it in a future update, but as of right now, I highly recommend going ahead and checking this submachine gun out with this specific loadout if you're trying to quite literally outgun other assault rifle users. Now, for the 5 attachment setup, we are going to be removing the Kepler Microflex. We're going to remove the extended mag attachment as well as the recoil springs. This is going to be a very basic setup. Honestly, I recommend going ahead and running this 5 attachment loadout so you can run additional perks and streaks. And as you guys can see, we still have great handling as well as recoil control. And because this weapon does have a 30+ round magazine by default, 34, we're going to have plenty of ammo to outcome more than one person at the same time. This is going to be a great submachine gun to use, no matter if you're trying to run and gun or sit back and pick people off. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the KRIG, a very solid assault rifle. For the optic, we are going to be running the Kepler Microflex or the V Reflex. Both are going to be great. For the muzzle, the compensator, it's a no-brainer to improve that vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the reinforced barrel for that improved damage range and bullet velocity, very fast and consistent time to kill. For the underbarrel, fellas, the G grip is going to be incredible with this assault rifle. It's a match made in heaven, just like on the AK-74. But if you don't have it unlocked, feel free to put on the vertical foregrip. Both are going to be great choices. For the magazine, we are going to be rolling with the extended mag 1 choice with that improved 45 round mag. If you don't care about slowing down your handling, you can put the 2 on with the 70. Both are great. For the rear grip, we are going to run the commando grip like we do on every single assault rifle loadout. For the stock, we are going to run the infiltrator stock. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to utilize recoil springs here. This is going to be a great class setup. I always recommend running the KRIG scene when I do make a top 5 because it is seriously one of the best guns in the entire game. We have great sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed, as well as controllable recoil, courtesy of the G grip. Now, because this is a high damage AR, we can get those 3-shot kills to the head, which is going to help us out tremendously when trying to go ahead and give us some very, very fast time to kills. Do not sleep on this assault rifle. And finally, for the 5 attachment loadout, what we are going to do is remove the extended mag 1. We're going to remove the infiltrator stock as well as recoil springs. This is still going to be a very solid assault rifle because we are going to have still great handling here. We're not going to have the fastest aim walking movement speed, but we are still going to have good controllable recoil as well as the 3-shot kill headshot capability because we did not go ahead and alter this weapon's damage or range. Definitely give this assault rifle a try if you're trying to dominate players no matter where they are on the map. You are going to be punishing people at longer ranges very, very easily, and obviously close ranges with this AR also. These are the new top 5 meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 as of right now. For the remainder of all of my loadouts, I highly recommend putting on the Strider .22 with the 3-round burst configuration. This is the best secondary in the entire game. Incredibly consistent, and you can always fall back on it if you do run out of ammo. I run the knife, and I do recommend putting on stem shot, blast trap, assault pack, as well as the flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll combination with gunfighter if you are running more than 5 attachments on your class. Now, if you don't want to run gunfighter, feel free to put on the perk Greed Wildcard. There are a bunch of great perks available. Slipstream, Hunter's Instinct. You can go ahead and put on Scavengers, who essentially have unlimited ammo. You can go ahead and run Ghost to keep yourself off the mini map, especially if they're spamming UAVs, or you can put on Shadow so you can run over the prox mines as well as the blast traps and not set them off. If you do go ahead and run Shadow, you are going to have access to the Strategist Combat Specialty, which is going to be giving you more score and play in the objective, which means more streaks, more kills, and potentially more nukes. So definitely go ahead and give this a try if you want to go this route. But if it was up to me, I would go ahead and put on High Roller so you can run an additional streak. For the streaks, you do want to go ahead and use the UAV. I also recommend going ahead and running the Grim Reaper. This is overpowered, incredibly easy to get at least 10 kills with this. You also want to run the War Machine with a High Roller wildcard as well as the Heart. Fellas, it is very possible to get your nuke from just one set of streaks with the Grim Reaper and the War Machine combination. Because let's say you get your Grim Reaper and the War Machine and the Heart. You haven't called anything in and you're on roughly a 10 kill streak. Let's say you get 10 kills in that Grim Reaper, which is possible. You're now going to be on a 20. Let's say you get 10 kills with the War Machine. There's your nuke. If you tear it up with any of my class setups, let me know down in the comment section. And as always, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, been your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.